Mirab, listen.
Don't talk in personal, okay? I don't
listen
need
to me,
anything
Mirab.
bad
Listen
for
to
you.
me.
I was always respectful for you, okay? You
Listen
have
to
to
me,
be
Mirab.
man first, okay? But the money, everything else, okay? You have to be the
Mirab.
man first. Okay, I don't give a shit, okay? I don't give a shit about belt.
Please, calm
About-
down.
Hey guys, I don't care about you. I just need belt. You can keep belt and leave. I just will come and take. You know?
Real quick.
Umar tweeted this month, I'm pretty sure, that he had a fracture in his arm. And then he re-quoted and said, but I can still fight or something. So I want Merab to win because I want that one back. I want the rematch. I want that one back. That's what I want.
Who cares about deserve, not deserve?
Be man first. You have to be man
I'm-
first. You are
I'm
good
the
fighter, but
man.
you're not a good
I'm
man.
the man.
You are piece
You
of
know it.
shit, okay? You are piece of shit. You lost respect. You lost respect as a man for me, okay?
At UFC 311, fans are anticipating a high-stakes showdown that could redefine the bantamweight division. Champion Merab, the Machine Dvalishvili, will defend his title against the undefeated Umar Nurmagomedov, a rising star and the protege of his legendary cousin, Khabib Nurmagomedov. The MMA community has been buzzing with reactions and predictions ahead of the highly anticipated bantamweight title bout at UFC 311. American mixed martial artist and former champion Sean O'Malley shared his thoughts on the fight during a segment on his YouTube channel. O'Malley expressed his preference for Merab Dvalishvili to retain the title, stating that he's eager for a rematch to reclaim the belt he previously lost to The Machine. For O'Malley, a victory for Dvalishvili would set the stage for a high-stakes sequel and a chance to rewrite history. He further added, but if Umar wins, that's a big fight too.
So I want Merab to win because I want that one back. I want the rematch. I want that one back. That's what I want. But if Umar wins,
Sean O'Malley, intrigued by Umar Nurmagomedov's recent tweet, weighed in on the situation, where Umar had revealed that he was dealing with a shoulder injury, but confidently stated that even in his condition, he could still take on Merab, the Machine Dvalishvili. O'Malley highlighted the bold declaration, fueling speculation about how this might affect the dynamic.
Umar tweeted this month, I'm pretty sure, that he had a fracture in his arm. And then he re-quoted and said, but I can still fight or something.
Umar Nurmagomedov, 18-0 MMA, 6-0 UFC, cousin of former UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov, remains undefeated in his professional career. He secured his title shot after a decisive victory over Corey Sandhagen in a 5-round main event. In a recent podcast appearance, Umar Nurmagomedov made some pointed observations about Merab Dvalishvili's fighting style as they prepare for their showdown at UFC 311. Umar highlighted that Dvalishvili has yet to finish any of his opponents, pointing out that he has no submission wins and hasn't scored a knockout yet. While acknowledging Merab's conditioning and relentless pace, Umar noted that while Merab is effective at landing punches and securing takedowns, he struggles to maintain control after the takedown. According to Umar, this could be a critical weakness that he plans to exploit in their upcoming bout, as Merab's inability to hold his takedowns could open up opportunities for Umar to dominate the exchanges.
Merab, nobody who is finished. Nobody. He don't have chokes. He didn't knock him out. Nobody. And yes, he have good condition, and even what he doing always punch, take down, and even when he take down somebody, he can't hold him, he can't take back, he can't try to choke him, do armbar, anything. You don't have anything.
In addition, Umar Nurmagomedov also addressed Merab Dvalishvili's claims on the Pound for Pound podcast that he had been disrespectful. Umar emphasized that he holds no personal ill will toward Merab, explaining that the only reason Merab perceives any disrespect is because Umar challenged him for a title fight. He expressed confusion over Merab's definition of respect, stating that if challenging for the belt is seen as disrespect, then he would gladly embrace that label. Umar stated, if people love it, it's gonna happen, and nobody don't care about what Merab don't want. O'Malley don't want. It's his problem they have to sleep with about mind. He don't deserve it, and I have to fight with him.
I don't know what for him respect. If I will say to him, hey, I don't want to fight with Merab, I respect him, leave him alone. He have to be champion until he won't retire it. It's respect for him. If yes, sorry, I will disrespect it.
No, I get that. I get both. Looking at it from both sides,
Merab Dvalishvili, known as the Machine, captured the bantamweight title with a dominant, unanimous decision victory over Sean O'Malley at UFC 306 in September 2024. In a recent interview, Merab Dvalishvili acknowledged Umar Nurmagomedov's abilities, describing him as a good fighter and recognizing the upcoming bout as a significant challenge. However, Merab also criticized the path that led Umar to this title opportunity. He claimed that while other contenders worked tirelessly to earn their shot at the belt, Umar's ascent appeared to be less demanding. According to Merab, the title fight was handed to Umar more easily than it was to others in the division. Dvalishvili stated, "It's a big challenge, but I just only, what I hate, he just don't earn it like how real UFC fighters should."
Umar is good fighter. It's a big challenge, but he don't earn it like rest of us. Like we all know that we all work hard to earn to get here, and I don't get anything easy, but Umar somehow gets easy. He just complains.
Merab Dvalishvili acknowledged the difficulty of his upcoming title defense against Umar Nurmagomedov, calling it a significant challenge. He praised Umar as a well-rounded fighter with impressive striking, wrestling, and kicking abilities. Merab also highlighted that facing a fresh opponent with such a versatile skill set adds an extra layer of complexity to the matchup, making it one of the toughest tests of his career.
The fight will be really tough, and this is big challenge for me because it's a new face, and he's a good fighter. He has a good kicking, good striking, good wrestling, and it's a new challenge.
American professional mixed martial artist Corey Sandhagen shared his prediction for the upcoming fight, stating that Umar Nurmagomedov will probably win. Sandhagen explained that he doesn't see a clear path for Merab Dvalishvili to secure a victory, as he believes Merab will struggle to strike effectively with Umar or take him down and control him as he has with other opponents. He added that Umar is likely to defend many of Merab's takedown attempts and keep the fight in the striking range, where he has the advantage. Sandhagen went on to say, "Umar is a sniper man, like people don't realize how fast he is, and how good he is, and how his kicks come out of nowhere."
Yeah, I think that Umar probably will win. I just can't really see a path for Merab to win. Like, I don't think that he's going to be able to strike with him. But I also don't think that he'll be able to take him down and control time him like he was able to do against O'Malley, and he's been able to do against other guys. I just don't really see a path to success for Merab. I think that Umar is likely going to defend a lot of those shots.
Corey Sandhagen noted that fighting someone like Merab Dvalishvili presents a great opportunity for Umar Nurmagomedov to showcase his skills. Sandhagen also expressed a personal desire to see Merab humbled, citing the trash talk Merab had been doing and claiming to be a gift.
Fighting a guy like Merab will be a good opportunity for him to show off a little bit. And I also kind of, just because Merab's been talking a little bit of shit, I kind of want to watch Merab get served up a little bit by a guy who...
Corey Sandhagen criticized Merab Dvalishvili's behavior, calling it ridiculous and out of line with what fans expect from fighters. Sandhagen emphasized that fans admire fearless competitors who are willing to step into the cage, put their lives on the line, and face any challenge.
He's just acting ridiculous. Here's the thing of what I believe the fans are like, okay? There's obviously a lot of types of fans, okay? But I think that what the fans want the most, what they want us to be the most, are fearless competitors who are not afraid to go out and fight and put their lives on the line. And whoever it is in front of them, they believe that they can win.
He argued that there's nothing inspiring about refusing to fight or claiming an unwillingness to face someone for any reason, as it goes against the spirit of the sport. Sandhagen added, stating, "People are not stupid. They pick up on those things, and I think that's my personal belief. The fans really want people that are going to go out, fight like hell, be entertaining, and they want them to be fearless."
That's what I think the fan, deep down in their heart really wants. They want to be inspired. There's nothing inspiring about being like, no, I don't want to fight this guy for this reason. And then, or I want this guy because I already beat this guy. Or
American mixed martial artist Henry Cejudo on his podcast Pound for Pound recalled a moment when Umar Nurmagomedov wasn't even in the UFC yet, and he was already earning recognition from one of the sport's most accomplished champions. Cejudo, a two-division UFC champion, was at the peak of his career when he first laid eyes on Umar. Cejudo said that he had his eyes on the young fighter, recognizing that there was something different about him. Cejudo recognized something special in Nurmagomedov from the very beginning. There was an undeniable aura about the young fighter that suggested he was destined for greatness.
And I don't know if you remember this. And it's on video too, so it was with the anatomy of a fighter. I remember I looked at Umar and he was sitting down and I'm like, and this guy right here, I got my eyes on this dude. And then it's on film. Because I'm saying that I knew that you were the future. Eventually, when you weren't even in the UFC yet, I think, at that time.
Yes.
But I knew that there was just something special about you. The first time that I kind of rolled with you in San Jose, and
Having watched Umar's evolution firsthand, Cejudo now congratulates him for all he has achieved and praises his potential. Henry said that Umar is on the right path, and while speaking to Umar, he stated, "I do believe that you will become champion and you will defend it as many times as you decide to." Cejudo's recognition of Umar's talent and growth is a testament to the respect Nurmagomedov has earned from one of the sport's most accomplished figures.
and obviously, just watching you grow throughout the years. So, Umar, you are a stud, man. Congratulations. I think you're on your way to do some amazing things, and I do believe that you will become champion.
Kamaru Usman praised Umar Nurmagomedov on his podcast, particularly highlighting his mental approach to the game. Usman expressed admiration for Umar's mindset, saying he likes the way Umar Nurmagomedov thinks. Usman reflected on his own journey when he was in a similar position, eager to face top contenders but receiving backlash and criticism, with many saying he didn't deserve it. He recalled that time when he wanted to fight everyone in the top 5, but people doubted his place.
Just mentally, I like where you're at, and I like the way you think about it, because I was in a similar position to where I wanted to fight with Wonder Boy at the time, and they said the same thing to me, don't deserve it. And I wanted to fight with everybody in the top 5, and they say the same thing to me, you don't deserve it, don't deserve it. No, I don't want to fight him, I don't want to fight him. And I remember, and it's on Anatomy of a Fight, I remember one time I just said, you know what? Because
excited for Umar and wishing him well, Kamaru Usman stated, "We are static. We can't wait to watch you ascend eventually. Walk that walk, get in there, and fight for that bantamweight title, and inshallah, you will be the next Nurmagomedov to be champion."
graciously watching, and we're going to be excited to see that.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, though.
Umar, thank you so much.
American journalist Luke Thomas on his YouTube channel analyzed the UFC 311 card and highlighted that Merab Dvalishvili could be the toughest opponent Umar Nurmagomedov has faced to date. He described the matchup as highly competitive, with both fighters bringing unique challenges. Thomas acknowledged Umar's impressive conditioning, striking, and takedowns, noting that these could pose problems for Merab. However, he also pointed out that Umar has never faced a fighter quite like Merab, whose relentless pace and wrestling will test the undefeated fighter in new ways. Luke added, "For Merab, you really got to admire the grit here by this guy, really taking on. I mean, just consider his murderer run up to this point to the UFC." After naming the notable opponents Merab Dvalishvili has fought and recognizing Merab's impressive resume, highlighting that despite the challenges he has faced, he continues to compete against the top fighters in the division. Luke stated, "The guy is absolutely fighting the best of his generation."
It's a competitive fight. I mean, it's a competitive fight in either direction. You've got both guys have something to offer the other one. In the case of Merab, as I mentioned, a motor like there has absolutely never been one in MMA. And Umar doesn't necessarily have that, although he is well conditioned. But I think his ability to scramble underneath, to stop takedowns and strike on the feet could be a bit of a problem. However, I'm going to say it one more time, he has not fought a guy as good as Merab, just matter-of-factly.
Luke Thomas also addressed Merab Dvalishvili's reluctance to face Umar Nurmagomedov, suggesting that Merab might have been seeking a less difficult path to the title. Thomas speculated that Merab could have been hoping for an easier, softer landing in the division, possibly feeling that he couldn't get the job done against a fighter as formidable as Umar.
Didn't look to me like he wanted the fight. Again, at least not next. I think he wanted a bit of an easier, softer landing. Figgy couldn't get it done. Jan's kind of already been there. He might get back to the top, but it's a little bit of a push. Umar was fresh. Umar was ready. They needed something on this January card. If you're just looking at like what is available on the calendar for the different divisions, this one was kind of open if they could squeeze it. Again, it's a little bit of a quick turnaround.
Lucas Tracy, a well-known MMA commentator on YouTube, weighed in on the highly anticipated UFC 311 title fight, delivering a candid assessment of Merab Dvalishvili's chances against Umar Nurmagomedov. Tracy dismissed the notion that Dvalishvili dominated Sean O'Malley in their fight, stating that Merab never dominated O'Malley. He went on to describe Dvalishvili as an unpredictable fighter, saying, "Sometimes Merab is on this alien mode of cardio where he looks unbeatable, and other times he feels like a very beatable fighter."
If you just watch back Merab and Sean O'Malley like I did the other day, it would make a whole lot of sense, and that is Merab Dvalishvili struggled with Sean O'Malley and did not dominate Sean O'Malley.
Tracy expressed significant concern about Dvalishvili's ability to secure even a single round against the undefeated Nurmagomedov. He predicted a lopsided 50-45 outcome in favor of Umar, asserting that the challenger would take every round decisively. According to Tracy, this prediction is influenced by Dvalishvili's underwhelming performance against O'Malley and Nurmagomedov's impressive track record. With Umar's undefeated status and dynamic skill set,
I am picking Umar Nurmagomedov to 50-45 Merab Dvalishvili at UFC 311 to take every single round from him. And yes, a big part of that has to do with Merab's last performance, and it also has to do with Umar's.
Tracy believes Dvalishvili faces one of the toughest tests of his career. Lucas Tracy didn't hold back when discussing Umar Nurmagomedov's skill set, calling him possibly the most underrated striker in the bantamweight division, maybe even in the entire UFC. He stated that Umar is not even talked about being among the top strikers of UFC. Lucas Tracy argued that Umar Nurmagomedov's striking is often overlooked, despite it potentially being the second best, if not the best, in the bantamweight division.
Sometimes he's on this alien mode of cardio, and I think that he can beat anyone on this planet. And sometimes he seems like a very beatable fighter. And I'm very concerned for his ability to have a single round against Umar Nurmagomedov.
In conclusion, UFC 311 promises to deliver a thrilling bantamweight title bout that could reshape the division's landscape. Both Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov are elite fighters, bringing distinct strengths to the cage, and the outcome of this contest will undoubtedly have lasting implications. With various pundits and fighters offering their insights, it's clear that this matchup is one of the most anticipated in recent years. Whether it's Merab's relentless pace or Umar's dynamic skill set, fans are in for a treat. As we await this high-stakes showdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxism for more in-depth analysis, news, and predictions. Stay tuned for all the latest updates and fight breakdowns.